The standoff between President William Ruto and Azimio leader Raila-Ruto seems to have breathed a new lease of life to what would be fading political careers. Politicians in the dark corner have conveniently jumped onto the bandwagon, supporting either side and criticizing the other in what pundits say is not for the two fighting men, but for their own political relevance. Here is NTV's Ibrahim Karanja.
As President William Ruto and Azimio leader Raila-Ruto go for each other's jugular, the spotlight now shines on some politicians who have taken advantage of the simmering differences to gain political traction.
Few of them have gained some image recovery, some sort of image recovery, that they can be seen to be somewhere.
The latest person seemingly angling to reposition themselves back to the political limelight, being Laikipia East Member of Parliament Mwangi Kiunjuri.
Let us expand this committee.
Kiunjuri, who is the Service Party leader, at some point had a serious political image, attracting conversations of being a possible presidential running mate and a heir apparent to former President Uhuru Kenyatta. But having been left at the unrecognized corners of Parliament despite being in Kenya Kwanza, the former Agriculture and Devolution Minister is riding the waves of the bipartisan talk to take him back to relevance.
Na sisi ambaye tuko nje, ambaye tu sio viongozi wa Azimio, sio viongozi wa Kenya Kwanza, wale wako nje watasikizwa na nani?
Ruto must go!
Professor George Luchiri Wajakoya is the second man, having contested against Ruto and Odinga in last year's polls, and coming in a distant third. It was widely expected that the Roots Party leader would have sunk into oblivion, perhaps waiting for 2027.
Until the server opens and we know the truth, we are not yet. Yeah.
Another man whose political relevance has received a shot in the arm from the ongoing stalemate is former Defense Cabinet Secretary Eugene Wamalwa.
Eugene needed to find some relevance. And following Raila was a very good what? Relevance.
Opportunity for relevance.
Oh yeah, and he's gaining, he's always there. Now in the front line with other people, beating sufriyas or wearing them,
Wycliffe Oparanya, the pioneer governor of Kakamega County, has also managed to maintain relevance by actively participating in Odinga's activities after his hopes to become Treasury CS went up the air. With Jubilee Party having received a serious stripping of its seats by UDA, its Secretary General Jeremiah Kioni had equally been confined to political cold as his bid to recapture his Ndaragwa constituency seat failed. But now, the man who is a former presidential running mate appears like one of the core pillars in Azimio, seeming to have a bigger say than some elected leaders from Mount Kenya region. In a recent address to the Kamba Nation, Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka decried their lack of participation in the anti-government demonstrations, saying that would cost him chances to ascend to presidency in 2027. Kalonzo's words are confirmation that the Raila-Ruto tiff has political benefits.
In fact, these demonstrations, what they have done is to establish once and for all that Raila is the leader of these people. And they really need to do something to go along with him, because without him they are nothing. Those other people who led Ruto agree. It is Raila.
Ibrahim Karanja, NTV.